This is Jake Jacobs, and you're watching Hashtag Truth. You're welcome.
I can't believe I did that. Look at me. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Hashtag Truth. As I've already messed up, it's been a while, Jake. It's been a while. As we've got Jake Jacobs today as a special guest on Hashtag Truth, fresh from Tennessee. How are you doing today, Jake? Uh-oh, I can't hear you. Why can't I hear you? I don't have no volume from you, man. Oh, wait a minute. Why is your mic off? Let's try it again. Are you there? Still got no volume. What happened? Oh my goodness. I start the program and we have no volume. I can see Jake just fine, but no volume. What's up, man? Uh-oh. He's got ideas. Let's see what's going on.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you perfectly, sir.
Okay, cool.
How are you doing?
Doing good, man. I guess the AirPods were sort of throwing things off. It's good to hear from you, Scott. Good to be back on the show. It's been a minute. But yeah, Knoxville, Tennessee is treating me great, so this is very cool.
Yeah, man. Tell everybody what you're doing up there in Knoxville, man. This is a good thing.
Yeah, so as many of you know, I take what I do inside the pro wrestling ring very seriously. I strive every day to get better. I feel like in this business you can always improve, you can always learn. So I'm actually up here in Knoxville, Tennessee at JPWA, that's Jacob Pritchard's Wrestling Academy. That's with Dr. Tom Pritchard and Glenn Jacobs, who is also known as the Demon himself, Kane. I'm actually up here training with these guys, and I'm just trying to perfect my craft, get better and better every day. So that way, the people who are watching me now at different shows like EWF, 3 Count Pro Wrestling, hopefully those same people one day can maybe watch me on a bigger stage like NXT, WWE, stuff like that. That's my goal. So you have to learn from the best in order to be the best. So that's exactly what I'm doing.
Man, that is awesome. I love to hear stuff like that. Joshua Tesner says, it's the superstar.
It's me, man. It's me. Yeah, I know it's been a while since any of you have seen me on the show, so this is very cool to be back.
Jerry Leonard said, what's up, Scott Larsen? Hope to see you tonight, brother. Desperado lives. Okay, that's good to know. All right. But I tell you what, I want to do a quick thing and tell everybody the 2 shows that are going to be happening tonight, another show that's going to be happening next week. And then we're going to have a special guest come on and host the rest of Hashtag Truth. Jake, I'm pretty sure you know who this is. It's your number 1 fan. So we're going to let her take over. But let me do this first, guys. Tonight at the Forest City National Guard Armory, EWF will present Absolute Power. Come see the Unbookables, Derek Driver, Austin Jordan, the Fallout Boys, Oscard and Mean Dean Richards, and all the champs will be at the show. Big Country and Little City, the EWF champs, PJ Ellis, the Kodiak, the Mid-Atlantic champ, and of course Eric Anton, our EWF heavyweight champ. Also tonight, go and see Uprise Pro Wrestling. They're going to be at 2025 Spartanburg Highway, Hendersonville, North Carolina at the National Guard Armory. Doors open at 6. Bell time is at 7. They're doing a Toys for Tots benefit event. It's $10 at the door, or bring a $10 unwrapped brand new toy, and you will be able to get in the door. Come see folks like Blackness Jack, 24 Karat Trey Havoc, TK Cross, Cade Seidel, Jack Morgan, High Profile, Adam James, Skinny Dudes with Attitudes, and many, many others. Don't miss Uprise tonight. If you're in the area of either one of these two shows, you're going to want to go see them. And then next Friday, as a matter of fact, the 29th is Black Friday, New Millennium Championship Wrestling. The doors open at 6, bell time at 7. There'll be people like Demon LJ, Shane Austin, the New Millennium Championship tag teams, Kenny Austin and Nathan Sawyer will be there, and AWOL will be there. Don't want to miss those shows. So, Jake, I'm going to turn it over to your number one fan. Are you ready? Here we go. First time on #Truth that I will not be the announcer. Here she is, my lovely daughter, Destiny Larsen.
Let's give a round of applause for Destiny. Oh my goodness.
Yay. How you
Destiny,
doing?
how are you doing? I'm great. As you heard, I'm here in Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm doing very well. It's good to see you. I couldn't notice when you sat down. I noticed you're wearing a really handsome shirt, as I've seen. Oh, and the wristbands as well.
Yep.
That's exactly why you're my number one fan. It's so good to see you. I know it's been a while since I've seen you. Actually, last EWF show, I think, is when I seen you last.
Yep. So, what? I couldn't hear you?
How have you been?
Good. Been waiting for your return. But my lovely father is guiding me through this, so
No worries.
So you and the Kodiak have been tag teaming, I've seen.
Oh boy. Yeah, you missed a great show this past let's see, was it this past week, right? 3 Count Pro Wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
What many was not sure about, and even myself up to that point wasn't really sure about, is the Kodiak was actually in a gauntlet match. It was a gauntlet match against the Scottish Prince, Joshua Gillespie, Akeem Pryor, Jacob Armachain, and it was actually a surprise. Miss Sammy Ray was actually also in that gauntlet match. In order for PJ Ellis to have his opportunity at a championship match in the future against Joshua Gillespie, he had to go through every single person of the Hearts and Minds, which that is their entire group there. And Joshua Gillespie felt like that was a little bit unfair, so I seen early on in the month he made a alternative option for PJ Ellis that he could have a tag team partner of Mr. Gillespie's choosing, which he ended up choosing myself. At the time, I took it as a joke. I was like, there is no possible way I'm going to help PJ Ellis. But after some deep thinking and kind of going forward, after looking at some of my previous injuries I've had and not knowing exactly what was the reasoning for that, stuff like that, everything sort of came into consideration. Not to mention that they sort of took me as a joke, and didn't think I would show up, which I took it more as an insult. So I decided actually that day to leave Knoxville, Tennessee, make the drive, and it just so happened I came just the right time. Help PJ Ellis. It was pretty, not taking anything away from him, but I don't think he would have got through the entire Hearts and Minds without some help, and I seen nobody else was going to help him, and so I decided to take the initiative. Got in there, beat a few guys up, and then help PJ Ellis get that win. So next show at 3 Count Pro Wrestling, for Country Santa Claus, he now gets his championship match against Joshua Gillespie. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. You missed a great moment. It's
we did have the money.
No worries. No, you're good. No, you missed a great moment. But you can see it on my Facebook page. There's a video. I know multiple people have some, and I've had multiple people tell me they're going to post it on YouTube and stuff because it was such a good moment. It was such a. It was just one. It might have been one of the best experiences I've had up to this point. So. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it.
I mean, probably the most perfect experience you ever had with the Jake Jacobs experience. So.
Yeah, there you go. You're welcome. Yeah, what was your thoughts on when you seen myself and the Kodiak PJ Ellis teaming up?
I mean, I just thought you were turning good. I mean, it was rumored.
It's weird. I've had like a little change of heart. I don't know. It's weird having people like you. It's a little different, but overall, I feel like it's been for the best, and it's been kind of. I'm gonna say this. It's been kind of cool to go out and perform for the fans. So that's kind of It's a little different vibe, but it's been cool.
Yeah. So, does this mean you're turning fully good, or you're still on the bad side?
So I had this little change of heart where I do like to. I now like to go and perform in front of people. As of before, my mindset was I really didn't care what people thought about me, and I'm gonna go do my own thing. Now I've seen where there is this sort of this adrenaline rush you get when you have people that support you and are behind you, and it just sort of it does help you get through hard times. And you know, who knows? I think, for the time being, I'm going to ride this whole thing and see how things happen with myself and PJ Ellis, and then sort of go from there. And who knows? We'll see what kind of heart I sort of leave after this. Right now, I feel pretty good. I feel like we can go after those vacant tag team titles at 3 Count Pro Wrestling, and I know there's tag team titles all over the place. So who knows?
I mean, for your awesomeness, I think you have a good shot at getting the titles.
Yeah.
But so where are you going to be in the near future?
Ooh, what am I doing in the near future? So I am actually going to be in Knoxville, Tennessee for a few more weeks. I am here all the way up until midway through December. But on the good news is I actually will be at 3 Count Pro Wrestling on December 14th. That is for their upcoming show, Country Santa Clash. Up to this point, I'm actually not going to be attending any shows. This is something I've invested a lot of time and money to come down in Knoxville, Tennessee. So I'm just sort of embracing and taking everything I have here all in. But my next show I'll be at will be December 14th for 3 Count Pro Wrestling. And since PJ Ellis, my first additional thought was, we got to have a tag team match. We got to establish us. But I do know that the Kodiak PJ Ellis has a championship match that night. So, this is sort of an offer to anybody out there who wants to witness the new version of the Jake Jacobs experience. If they want to have a singles match, whatever, put me in a triple threat match, put me in a fatal four-way. You can put me in a gauntlet match for all I care. All they know is outcome's going to be the same. Whoever steps in the ring with me, I can't wait for it. December 14th. Make sure you mark that on your calendar.
I will. And hopefully my mom is taking notes. But anyways.
Yeah.
So with a big guy like the Kodiak, will he carry you, or will you just be on your own?
I think don't let me forget to remind people I still have a mean streak in me now. Don't forget, you're talking about, I know the Kodiak PJ Ellis is 6'5", pushing 300 pounds, very, very mean looking guy. Don't forget, on my standpoint, everybody overlooks the fact that I am 6'3", 250 pounds, and I am
well, there's my mom.
When it comes to myself and PJ Ellis, I actually have a winning record over him. He has not beat me as many times as I've beaten him. So there's that competitive side as well. But when we get those two competitive spirits in the ring and we have the option to tag in one another, we're just going to bring all fire down on whoever's in the ring with us.
Well, from my experience with you, to be truthful, not hurting your feelings, you have not beat Kodiak once. But you beat somebody else. I mean, you beat somebody else, but...
What?
Oh, no.
I beat the Kodiak PJ Ellis in Pickens, South Carolina with 3 Count Pro Wrestling. I beat him multiple times in 3 Count. I beat him in Columbia, South Carolina for different shows. I've beaten the Kodiak PJ Ellis on down near the Georgia border in Georgia. You have not seen myself in the Kodiak PJ Ellis square off on multiple occasions, and I do have a winning record against him. But I get what you're doing. You're trying to play mind games because you want me and the Kodiak to turn our back on each other again. I understand. That's fine. We're both have great success so far in this business. And, when we do decide to tag team, and once we get in the ring with each other, I'll just have to, maybe slam a few guys more than he does.
Well, will you be at ringside to help Kodiak with his championship match on the ringside?
I'm not 100% sure on that. I think that might be a question you need to ask PJ Ellis if he wants me to be ringside with him. It was pretty clear to me that this past show, he did not want me in that gauntlet match. It didn't seem like he did not want me out there. But afterwards, he was reaching out for the tag for me to come in because he knew he didn't have anything left to do. So I know I will be there, and if he needs my help, I will obviously be there for him. But who knows? I don't think he needs it. I think he's got a lot of momentum. He had a lot of time to take a break. He's now is focused on Joshua Gillespie in the championship. So I feel pretty confident on him. I think I need to worry on whatever match I'm having, and if it comes to be where he feels like I need to be out there, then I'll come out there. Joshua Gillespie has a whole group of the Hearts and Minds, so we'll wait it out. If Joshua doesn't bring anybody out there with him, then I don't think there's a need for me to go out there. So we'll just see what happens there.
Well, have you figured out a tag team name yet?
I've not figured out a tag team name. There were so many different good ones. I was just, trying to put in my head, when they're announcing us out, we have, the Kodiak PJLs, the Superior Jake Jacobs, and I heard some great ones. What was some ones that stuck out in my head? There was, someone mentioned there was a group called the Summit. I like that because the Summit means like the highest peak of the mountain. Two huge guys, so I sort of like that idea. There was another one that was, Pin Me and Let Me Get My Hot Dog. That was really different. Man, there was some different ones. Someone, what else did I hear? The Kodiak Superior. There's some different ones that I think what I need to do is I really need to go down through them throughout the list, see which ones I actually really like, and sort of make a poll and then see what people have to vote on and sort of go from there. I'll even have a vote on there that says maybe that some people don't want us to have a tag team name. We can just come out and be known as, Jake Jacobs and PJ Ellis, and that's it. So I don't know. I'm not 100% sure.
Well, I mean, someone mentioned, I think, the Kodiak Experience. I think it was. I think someone.
The Kodiak Experience.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, it's not bad as well. There's so many comments. I'm not sure. I really need to go through and sort of look at them, and then also, although I'm sure I'll be the one that gets does a lot of talking and stuff like that, but I also got to consult with PJ Ellis as well and sort of see what his thoughts are on it. Because that's the biggest thing. I know the biggest fight between both of us is who's going to get their name mentioned first. When it come out, it's not PJ Ellis and Jake Jacobs. It's always going to be Jake Jacobs and PJ Ellis. We got to make sure we get that straight.
I mean, you're the one that has to have all the glory. I'm just saying that.
Amen. I agree. There we go. That is exactly right.
Well, have you learned any new moves in the school?
Absolutely.
What are some new moves? Tell us.
Fantastic question. That is something for you to find out in the near future because I don't want to spoil any of my strategies I have, especially if I am going to have a singles match on December 14th. So you'll just have to come find out.
This is not my question. This is my father's question. Are you going to have any more parties? This is not mine. That's his.
Are you talking about the Jake Jacobs celebration party? Is that what
Yes.
you're talking about?
Yes, for him, not me. For him. Come in here. Not for me.
The Jake Jacobs celebration party actually followed on the same day as my birthday last year. So that was, there was two reasons to have that celebration party. For one, I beat the Kodiak PJ Ellis one-on-one, which is one you said you didn't see. But on second thought, that was also the day of my birthday. So there was two causes for celebration. Who knows? If there is, two causes for celebration near my birthday and we happen to have a show, absolutely you're going to see a Jake Jacobs celebration party. Everybody deserves it. I think everybody wants to see it.
Yes. And everyone
Confetti cans, balloons, red carpets, get it all.
Yes. Everyone has to experience the Jake Jacobs experience every once in a while. Anyways, I'm going to let my father have in all the fun, so bye.
Bye, Destiny. It was good talking to you. You did a great job.
There she is. I just made her day, by the way. You made her day more than me, but
it made my day knowing that she gets that excited. That is incredible.
Oh my gosh, awesome.
By the way,
Connie says, experience that Jake Jacobs experience.
Every single time, whether we're on a podcast or in the ring, you get the experience every time.
Joshua said, change the theme song and you will be a superstar. Now, I got to admit one thing, though, before you answer that. I like the "I Am Better Than You" theme song. That song rocks. Whether you're good, bad, good guy, bad guy, whatever, that song rocks.
Yeah.
Wait, one thing.
Uh,
He's not
that's
wearing.
actually-
He's not wearing it. He's not wearing it.
When does he ever wear it? Answer me that question.
I wore it the other day, and she has to admit it. I wore it all day, like 2 days ago.
Sure,
I have a rotation of shirts. All my wrestling shirts are in a rotation. I wear everybody, so you can't get mad.
Jacob's Day, not
I know, but I'm not going to pull out a dirty shirt to wear it just because Jake Jacobs is on. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't going to happen. I love you.
To touch up on the theme song standpoint, it has actually been talked about, and I am thinking of, or there's a good chance on December 14th at 3 Count, you're going to see a little bit different of a look from me than what you're traditionally.
Okay.
And because of that special moment of me having that good, like a different look and a different vibe coming from me, I actually have really considered having a different entrance theme as I come out. It's something that I'm not sure if it's going to happen or not, but it's another cool surprise for people to see when they come check out the show. They can see for themselves.
So can we expect a total makeover? Is it going to be a new theme for you, a new everything?
There's a good possibility of that. That's something that's.
I'm looking totally forward to that, man. I surely am. You and PJ, I know you talked a lot with Destiny about you and PJ, but I have to tell you, as a fan, we weren't able to make it to that show, but we did watch the match. And I'm totally excited, man. Two of my favorite wrestlers getting together and forming a tag team. You two are both giants in my eyes. You guys rose up through the ranks together. Now you're tag teaming, putting all your bad stuff aside, putting all your issues aside, and it's going to be crazy for these tag teams out there, man. I'm not lying. I'm looking to see gold around your waist sometime next year, man. It's going to be something to look forward to.
Absolutely, yeah. That's definitely goal now. My biggest goal here going forward once I get back, is wherever promotion I go through is moving up the ranks, and I want to represent whoever's brand, whoever gives me that opportunity to be there. That's what I want to do. So put me in a singles match against whoever. I don't care who it is, whether it's their champion or just an entry level match, an exhibition. I will make sure I prove everybody that I can't be that top guy. So that's gonna be very cool.
Hi, Susie.
What is that?
That is Susie. That is my granddaughter.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Hi, Susie. Oh, are you excited? Very excited because that's Jake Jacobs, right? Okay, I got you.
I get more fans every single time I come on the show.
I know, isn't it amazing? Whether they're real or not, right?
Wait, I thought you said that was your granddaughter, Scott.
That is my granddaughter, but she sleeps a lot, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
she only comes out on special occasions, and this must be a special occasion. So, how you doing?
Always a special occasion when people get to see me.
So I've got to ask a couple more questions before we turn you loose, because I know you're up there. Like you said, making your craft better, and I totally appreciate that, man. That is music to my ears. That you are up there with some great wrestling minds, a great school. Before we go, I'll have you tell everybody about that again if they missed it at the beginning of the show. But for me, I just want to know, man. I saw Jake Jacobs wrestle before he came to this great school. What exactly, and you could say, I have to wait like you did Destiny, that's fine, but what exactly are you working on that isn't good in the ring? Because I didn't see anything, man.
So that's the thing is it's all part of people's perspectives. There's people inside, outside the business that they think that they're already at a certain level that doesn't need to be touched up, or they don't think there's any room for improvement, etc. That's the biggest thing. I've been surrounded by so many supportive people, so many great people within this business that one thing I've learned more than anything is that you can always improve. There's no matter if it's wrestling, whatever, you can always get better at your craft. And there's other places I really want to go in this world within pro wrestling, which involves me going out west, me going overseas, me making getting on higher, bigger stages, because that's where I want my fans and my family. I want them to see me get to that stage and want to grow. So in order to grow and get better, you have to get with the right people in order to do so. And that was the exact reason is I was contemplating looking at different things. One of my favorite superstars of all time is The Rock. And that was just this one gentleman, for an example. That's someone I've always really liked. And after doing a little bit of research, seeing different things, I've always heard of Dr. Tom Pritchard at Performance Center, stuff like that, doing things. You have guys like Kurt Angle, The Rock, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, people of those measures who give all their credit in the world to Dr. Tom Pritchard. So after hearing that, I knew at some point, if I ever got the opportunity, I wanted to do something just so he can teach me all these different things.
It's funny you said Dr. Tom Pritchard, because he happens to be one of the guys that I grew up watching down there in Mississippi on Continental Championship Wrestling. Dr. Tom came all the time into that region and held belts and was up there with the big boys. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Tom Pritchard is a well-known name in wrestling. So to be anywhere near him and getting any of his information, man, that's got to be just mind-blowing.
5 days a week, he is in the ring with us, helping us train, helping us perfect our craft, get better. I say us. There's certain nights between 3 to 8 people that are joining us, and that's from all different lights of across the United States or even overseas. So having that opportunity to be in front of him and have us show things that he's experienced. I know I'm still, even though I just hit my 1 year in this pro wrestling business, and even at that, it's still very new into this business. He has a whole lifetime of experience with this whole entire business, so he knows all the rights, wrongs, what to do, what not to do, all these different things to help you succeed. And he shows his true colors every single night, because he teaches so many things. I mentioned Dr. Tom alone, not to mention that you have another gentleman who is a big part of the school as well. His name's attached with it as well. It's Glenn Jacobs. He's the mayor of Knox County, also formerly known as the Demon Kane. So just having someone else, it's just incredible to say that is attached to my resume I hand to every single promotion to try to just get my foot in the door. Just to have those two names alone, it's literally it's so cool that wrestlers in today's time can get that opportunity to be in front of people like that. It's so cool.
Oh man, I can't wait till you get out. I'm almost as excited as my daughter. Almost. I mean, she's back here doing backflips. I mean, she's totally excited.
I can't do backflips.
But man, it is great to always have you on #Truth and talk to you about where you're going and your upcoming events that you got going on, man. I appreciate you. This was a spur of the moment, hey, what you doing kind of thing, and you was like, hey, we can make it happen at this time. So I truly appreciate it, man. I hope everybody who's just coming in goes back and watches the whole thing. My daughter did a good job. Thank you, Destiny. Came on and asked some good questions. And look who just popped in. I know you were telling people about a tag team, but we never talked about it. I have different plans. Whoa. He's already shooting you down, man. Oh, no. That's
Scott,
rough.
That one sort of took me by shock there. My only counter to that was I didn't really see a difference in that situation. I didn't see a difference of doing any tag team work when you had to tag me in to come into the ring and save you. If it wasn't for me, you would not have the upcoming championship match at Country Santa Clash with 3 Count Pro Wrestling on December 14th. So you might want to get a reality check and an attitude check, because if it was not for me, this match wouldn't even be happening. So he might want to watch what he's saying, because it's never a bad idea to have allies in this business.
Joshua, I think, is telling PJ to feel the burn. That is, I saw the match, and most of the time you're saying that, and I don't see it the same way. But this time, I have to agree with you. I have to agree with you. If it wasn't for you, he wouldn't be getting the championship match. He needs to thank you in some certain way. I'll tell you that. There's got to be some gratitude there.
Scott, it's funny because we're sitting here saying that. I mean, if he wants to be honest, I think I earn every right on that championship as he does. So why not make it a triple threat match and let's see what actually happens?
Oh, the gauntlet has been thrown down on hashtag truth. Man, I know some people over there at 3 Count is watching hashtag truth, man. I know this will get back to him. I would love to see a triple threat match. Wow, that would be something. Wow, take my money, please. That's all I can say.
I mean, you've seen for yourself, I was being fully supportive there to try to help a former friend that I thought we squashed the bag, and then back into some drama, which is always.
He said straight out, I have different plans. That's what he said.
That's a little fishy. Like, okay, I want what could he possibly have? Because without me, he wouldn't have this championship. So, what is your plans if you don't win that championship? Is all I have to say.
So it comes back to this question, Jake. If you see your friend having problems out there, are you going to go out there and help him? Are you going to be ringside if he asks you to be ringside? Apparently, he's not going to ask you, but are you going to be watching the match and come out and help him if he needs the help?
See, that was the thing I was thinking there was going to be an intention because I've watched the way the Hearts and Minds with Joshua Gillespie, Akeem Pryor, Jacob Armchain, and Sammy Ray. I've watched the way they, do things. They are very they do things heavily scouted. So if there's an opportunity for them to come out, if there's an opportunity for them to get involved in the match, they're going to do, and they're going to have it doing so.
PJ said if you have the SOS network, go back and watch Collision Course.
Yeah, he's talking about Collision Course where we had a number 1 contenders match to show who's going to face for the upcoming championship. And that is very true in that sense. But then the following show, he lost his opportunity for that next level championship because he lost his match. It doesn't matter if it was disqualification or not. He did lose the match. But at the time, I understood that, which is the reason why I helped him in the following gauntlet match to earn his number 1 contendership back. But now you want to come and insult me on a live stage in front of people. I don't take that too kindly.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing that kind of hits the back of my mind about this whole situation is you two were against each other. You guys were at odds. Hearts and Minds thought if they threw you into the match that it would help them, but it didn't. You turned and helped PJ Ellis, and his thanks to you is, I don't need you. I don't get that, man. I just don't get that. Inquiring minds will be asking Mr. PJ Ellis tonight at EWF what he means about that, because I'm going to ask him. I'm going to personally walk up and ask PJ Ellis, what is he talking about? Because I really want to know, man. You helped him, and then he says, go back and watch. You had your chance. I beat you. You're done. But without you, he wouldn't have the championship match. So it makes no sense.
I've never heard of a tag team match.
Oh, now he's saying it's not true.
It's not that, Scott. So what is it? So if you're consistently being on this live stream, go ahead instead of having this conversation off screen on the phone, because you know that's exactly what I was going to do. I was going to dial you up right after this. Instead of doing that, why don't you tell Scott Larsen and everybody watching exactly what you mean? That's what I want to know, because I need to know what kind of
PJ Ellis, you are being invited on hashtag Truth right now. What do you say, sir? What do you say? I know you're still watching. Will you come on hashtag Truth we got 15 minutes left in this interview. That should be plenty of time for you and Jake to talk about this. And if you're man enough, I'm going to send you the invite right now. Yes or no, I'm going to send you the invite so I can say that I did that part. The invite will be sent. So give me 1 second here, and I'm going to send him the invite. And The invite has been sent.
That was the most bipolar answer I've ever heard, Scott. I mean, that's almost as bipolar as this whole situation with his girlfriend, because they are technically still dating, even though every time you turn around with a heart's mind, she's slapping you in the face, all kinds of different. So.
Jake Jacobs needs PJ Ellis. He always rides my coattails, and you mentioned ally. Sorry, Scott, but no thank you. I'll see you guys at EWF. Oh. So apparently he's not going to take the invite. I sent it to him now. He cannot say I didn't send it to him, the invite, and he did see it. So.
Listen, are we not putting two and two together for PJ Ellis' story? Like, are we not doing the math here? How he is delusional? He's like going.
It seems almost like things have flipped. That he's doing the evil things now, and you're trying to be good. It just kind of, this whole situation got bizarre.
On that last comment, he said, "I need him."
That's exactly what he said right here.
Jake Jacobs needs PJ Ellis. Why was PJ Ellis screaming while Joshua Gillespie was holding on to his ankles?
Now he says, Jake Jacobs, we are still friends, but he's laughing about it. I don't get it, man. I'm like you. I'm just shaking my head. I don't get it. PJ. Wait a minute. Okay, now he says he's joking. Just chill out, guys. He's joking. He's totally joking.
This is exactly what I mean, Scott, by like, it's
bizarre. It's bizarre world, man.
I don't know what to say. I guarantee you, as soon as I hang up with you and I try to call him, he's going to send me straight to voicemail, because he's going to leave me guessing all the way up until the point of December 14th. But at the same time, I feel like he's still going to ask me to be ringside. But we'll just see. It started getting my own realization that I am my own person. I have my own choosing. I can do what I want to. I chose to come out to help him. I chose to allow him that opportunity for the championship. So when it comes there, I am choosing to call out somebody for any sort of match, singles match, and I will choose later on that night if I want to help PJ Ellis once more. So we'll just have to play our cards then, because obviously we don't know what mood PJ Ellis is going to be in from one moment to the next.
Well, I wish he would have came on. That's all I have to say. Inquiring minds really want to know if he was joking or not. You don't know when you see words. That's why I hate texts sometimes. Texts just don't get it done for me. Sometimes you have to say it and hear them say it in order to know what they mean. Because we're in the business of wrestling. Somebody can say I'm joking and then turn around and stab you in the back. You've seen it many, many times.
Yeah, I've been the person who has actually stabbed people in the back before, so I know exactly what you're talking about. But it's got me thinking now at this point, and I'll have a lot of time to think, and from now until December 14th, not to mention that 4 to 5 hour car ride just to make that 3 Count Pro Wrestling show. So I have a lot of time to think and contemplate on what I can do under certain situations.
Well, I'm going to tell you, there are a lot of fans out there that hope you and him get this thing straightened out and become a tag team, or at least just friends in the ring helping each other out, because it's going to make wrestling wherever you go a lot better. And the fans love both of you. We love to cheer for both of you. Even when you were a bad guy, you had people out there who was cheering. My daughter was one of them. And well, he's seeing the good side, so we're just gonna put it that way. He's seen part of the good side, and he likes it. He likes being cheered now, so we're just leaving it at that. And like I said before, man, you are always welcome on #Truth. I love when you come on. PJ, thank you for coming on. Everybody else, thank you for coming on. This was a last minute thing. I've got another show coming up at 3:00 in less than an hour. I'm going to have Tristan Williams, who will be tonight at EWF. We're going to talk to him about him getting jumped by the Unbookables. And you know a little something like that. you was back with in the locker room with the Unbookables and all of them. You seem to have been buddy with them when you were at EWF. So you know what he's going up against. He's gonna have his hands full tonight.
Absolutely. Yeah, when you have a very, let's just put it straightforward. When you have a certain amount of numbers, no matter who you are, it's just there's only so much you can do without help. Not to mention when you have Hall of Famer from South Carolina, Boomer Payne, you have Zuka King coming from Charleston, South Carolina. Eric Anton is now the champion. When you have so many different people, and then if you just happen to add on some numbers like Chase Lovelace going forward. Now I know he doesn't necessarily do a whole lot, but just to have that numbers game, anybody can stop someone while they're on the ground.
No doubt.
But so yeah, anybody who's going against the Unbookables are going to have their hands full, and you never know what's going to get thrown at you. So yeah, I've been back there. I've been able to sort of witness everything that their schemes and stuff like that. So yeah, you literally never know from when you step to the curtain what's going to happen.
It's always a fun night. Always a fun night. Well, Jake, I'm going to let you get back to getting ready for your school and things like that, man. Again, I appreciate you coming on. It's always a pleasure to have you on here, man. You are, of course, my daughter's my daughter's your number one fan. I think she owns every piece of clothing that has Jake Jacobs on it, and then some. So if not, she's inventing it, drawing it, doing whatever she has to do to have it. And she is definitely a walking billboard for you at the school she goes to. I'm telling you, man. I don't think there's a person she doesn't know that doesn't know about Jake Jacobs. So
we got to work out something someday. I don't know if I know it's different regulations and stuff for schools has changed, but we got to make it out one day where if it's able to come maybe go eat lunch with her at her school or something one day. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh, that would be awesome. I think
What?
You just got her attention again. She's like, what? He said one day maybe go eat lunch with you at your school.
Middle school. What?
Yeah. Oh, she's in heaven now. You just made her day. Look at that.
Yeah.
She's blushing. I love it. All right, Jake, we're going to let you go do your thing, man. Congratulations on your school, man. Congratulations on winning, helping PJ win his match and everything that's going on with you, man. I wish you nothing but the best, and please get a hold of me in the near future so you can come back on. I'd like to know after the school where you're going to be at and where you're going to be located. I'm pretty sure the fans want to know.
Absolutely. And Scott, I say this just about every time I get on here. Dude, I appreciate everything you do. You were someone, I don't think a lot of people maybe who watch this don't understand how much of an impact you make on just the business itself because of the platform you give some guys that necessarily don't have a platform to go on without you. So you bring light to a lot of guys that wouldn't have that light if it went for you. So I'm speaking on behalf of a lot of people I know have said this before. Thank you very much, and it's always a pleasure to come on the show.
Thank you, man. It's the fan in me. It's just the fan in me. It's all I can that's all I can come back with. And thank you.
We're all fans, and that's why it brought me into this business. But I appreciate it. Get ready to go to training, Bubba.
All right, man. And that is it. In about 30 minutes, folks, we will be talking to one Tristan Williams, and we'll be talking to him about the Unbookables and the show coming up tonight. We'll see you guys then. Till then, Jake Jacobs, man. If you haven't witnessed the Jake Jacobs experience, give it a couple more weeks and come back. It's going to be different. And that's the hashtag truth. We'll see y'all later.
You're welcome.